thanks for joining us. I'm here with you. You got some question about flirting in a fitness group.
Yes, coach. Thank you very much. When a guy is in love with a girl in the same fitness group, what do you think should be done, or what do you think the guy should do about it?
The first thing is not to declare. It will shock you because most of the time people will encourage you to go and declare your love and be ready for the response. But now, if you are in the same group with a girl, a no for her might be difficult for you to continue in the same group, except you are ready to live with the no and equally know that she's going to share it with her friends. Because most of the time, what we observe is women don't keep anything for themselves. So even if you have not yet spoken to her and she see you making move towards her, be rest assured that she has already shared with one or two persons. So you should then to keep expressing yourself in other means than saying it with your mouth until such a moment that she asks you, but what is really going on between both of you? If that question finally comes in, just know that you have win the girl. But if that question is never coming, either you are not making the move or she is not interested in you. When again is interested, is expecting you to set a date and you choose to remain silent throughout. At a certain point, she who is already in love with you find herself under pressure to be sure that she's not training into something that is not possible. So she will want more assurance. And the moment she asks you, what do you think you guys are? The best answer is always to tell her, what does she think is happening? So you put back the question to her and allow to there. This is a recipe for people who have options. A man without option cannot take this kind of patience. You, even after following this video, you hastily go and tell the guy what he's feeling, and the blow will be on his face. Then he will learn one day that when you're in the same class, the same workplace, the same neighborhood, and you fall in love with the girl, never declare it. Hold it, keep being friendly, accept that you shared moments until she openly asks what's happening. Just that statement is a very strong sign that she's into you already. If that statement is not coming, then either she's already having some other person and is using you like a figure object, or she is not really feeding you as a partner and just wants you and is not even noticing what is happening. But now, one thing is to fall in love, another one is to accept that you're falling in love. Most of the time, deep in you, you know you are falling in love. But to prove strong, you resist. You don't want to admit. But each time the girl asks something, you find yourself under obligation to obey, to act. Those are signs of love. If anything, a particular girl asks you, makes you, obliges you to give her, or figure a way to explain to her why you should wait, it means that you are in love. Because she will not go and ask that for any other person who is indifferent. There are ways that you show a girl, or a girl notices that you are in love with her. And smart girl will always want to take advantage to even start asking things before you even notice.
So, do you really think a guy in love, being in love with a girl in the same group, what is the percentage of that relationship or that something between them working on a percentage of 100?
All I know is we only find ourselves in love. We never really understand how we got there. And a man who does not have women in his life, or who is not in a serious relationship, is in a relationship where he is tormented, is a is a man that will likely fall in love with anything that is nice. Yeah, you cannot pretend about it. We are emotional beings, and we feel emptiness. We cannot cover up emptiness for long. Now, the problem most of the time is women are very keen to notice men that are insecure, that are emotionally empty, that needs attention. Women easily notice that because you show signs, even if they don't interpret it all the time. So, if you are a man and you are showing those signs, some girls are going to pick the sign and respond. Some will totally ignore. But as I want, if you want to know, it's better off. It's better off. Instead of pretending that you don't need a girl in your life, it's better off to be seducing. On our first video on this podcast, if you have not watched the video, I invite you to go back and watch it. Where we're talking about how to prepare beforehand. Dressing neatly, having a wristwatch, having a good shoe, trimming your beard, shaving nicely. Those are the first thing women notice on a man, and spraying the perfume. Now, if you refuse to do all this, say, by the way, you don't need to anyone. And yet, you are showing signs of emotional aridity or emotional scarcity, meaning that you need attention. You have to blame yourself because you will spend more. You will indirectly sponsor the girl needs, thinking that it's just like somebody who have drunk alcohol and is off. When you're outside that moment, you think that you know what you are doing, but the truth is that it's the emotional part of you that is acting. Why? Because you have kept it uh, down for long. So it is acting on your unconsciousness, and you are just almost a victim who keep saying no, yet needs that attention. So I will always prefer a man who is conscious about his emotional needs and fit it before it sets him into trouble. Girls are very, very, very good readers. They spend their time talking amongst each other more than men. And when they want to socialize, they socialize deeply. Meaning, even if one girl is not seen, others will try to hint her about what's happening. But we men, some of the time, we keep so energetic and focused, while women, most of the time, dig down the emotion.
Women are good readers, the same as men are equally good players. There are some men who would like to flirt with women just to step up their games, not really that they want something serious. So what should these guys do in the case where these women read them wrongly?
A real alpha man doesn't flirt. There is no time. Where do you take time to be laughing with women? Where? Where on earth? The time is to be hitting the weight, be doing your push up, be doing the jogging. You have to be sweating. Your brain have to be tight. And it is in that furiousness, that focus, that the woman gets attracted. It's better to seduce a woman by your own making than allowing the woman to seduce you by their own making. Human nature is seductive. The vocal, the shouting, the, 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 the fitting clothes, the talks, the little message that they send after. Those are styles for women. A man who uses that is a man that will easily be abandoned if a woman meets a better alpha man. A real alpha man is a man that, through his hard work, women are finally like when so many women are talking about a particular man, he becomes the subject of attention. And most of the time, women talk about men that have not fallen into their traps because women are always setting traps. So sorry to tell you that men don't flirt, but women do.
After men having a busy day, maybe they just need like a relaxation place where they can pour out their tiredness, and some men doing that in trying to make fun with ladies.
If you're not yet married and you are having some cool time with some women over phone, know that those women are using you, period. Yes. You think you are relaxing with them, but the truth is that you cannot get them when they are busy. If they are busy, they won't answer your call. If they are still picking your call, it's because truly they are inside using you. Yes. But a man who has a possibility to shut down a girl who is calling is the man who is using the girl. But we all need somebody to talk to when things get tight in our brain. That's sure. When it's not flowing with our normal partner, we need somebody to talk to. But be sure that you are not the mogul in the game that you think you are using the game. At the end of the day, have multiple people to whom you talk. Yes. It should be that they check on you randomly in a way that you don't need to get to them before they get to you. In so doing, you are on the top of the game. But if you have to be getting to them, igniting the discussion, man, you need them more than they need you. I think that takes us to the end of this other capsule. How did you find this other one?
It was very, very educative. I admire and accept the knowledge I have gotten from here today.
Just to remind you that these discussions are based on daily observation. It has not been proven, it has not been tested. So before you buy it, be sure that it can work like it might not work. But 90% of the time, I'm sharing from real life experience. So if it works for you, fine. If it doesn't work, maybe it work for some other person. Until we meet again, take care.